Comedy Central Stand Up presents Mia Jackson. Give it up for Mia Jackson.
I hope that you are taking care of yourselves as a people. That's what I hope you're doing, and I thank you. And I hope that I inspire somebody tonight, all right? In the past 2 years, I have lost like 40 to 50 pounds, you guys, so thank you. Thank you so much. It's probably closer to 10, so I lie about it all the time, so I probably did not lose weight at all. I just like to throw out numbers to feel like I accomplished something, but no, I lost weight for real, but this is what I learned. Like, you really have to watch what you eat, and you gotta watch what you put in your body. And I learned that food addiction is real. And I'm gonna tell you the moment that I knew I hit rock bottom. So I got electrocuted trying to eat some hot dogs off of a George Foreman grill, all right? I'm just telling you what happened, all right? This is what I didn't know. My grill had a short in it. And I found out about the short, and I still tried 3 different times to reach for the hot dogs, okay? So, the first time I got shocked, I was like, ooh, that's a mistake, let's try again. The second time, I was like, ouch, but I'm not a quitter, okay? I'm not. Then the third time, I was like, oh shit, like, I think I'm dead. Like, I think I am dying. Like, what is happening? So, you all right? You okay? Have you been hurt before? So this is why I thought I was dead, all right? It got dark. I saw a light. Then I heard this big booming voice. And the voice was like, bitch, get a salad. And I was like, who is that? Is that God? Like, who is talking to me? But it turns out it was just the dude I was dating. So he was very hateful and his words hurt. But I'm fine. Now, this is how you'll know what I was going through was an addiction, because otherwise you're like, why would somebody try to fight through electricity to get to processed meat? And I'm gonna tell you right now, my hot dogs were all beef, okay? They had cheese inside, all right? I have a refined palate, because I watch the Food Network, so if you know how the grill was set up, that actually tells you everything that you need to know. Like, the way it was designed, that's how you'll know why what happened. So, like, you would put your meat on there and it would drain all the grease and the fat into that little cup, the little tray, but I was then using that as a dipping sauce. So I just pick it up and I'm like, oh, like, that is delicious. Like that is God's gravy. Like, oh, I need more. So, I was engaged for a really long time, and we finally set a date for me to move out of his house. So, no, I'm fine. I'm fine. Like, I knew pretty early I did not need to get married. Like, I knew, but sometimes you gotta give yourself 9 years to trust your gut, you know? Like if I just hold on, he's gonna change. And he did, he changed the locks. So, this is, you know, I'm okay. So when I got out of the relationship, it was really hard for me because I had to try to flirt with people. And I'm not a good flirter. I don't have the voice for it. I also have real bad allergies. And you just can't walk up on dudes and just be like, hey, how you doing? Hey, put your number in my phone. Like, I found out it doesn't matter how big your titties are when your nose is always running, all right? Like, nobody cares. They do not. Nobody is ever like, let me holler at the big titties, snotty nose bitch. Like, ain't nobody saying that. They're not. But I never know when people are trying to flirt with me. Like, I can never tell. So one day, I'm at the gym. I'm on the treadmill and I got it turned all the way up to 0. But like, I do that for the resistance. So like, I'm just trying to build up my butt. So I tripped and I fell off the machine. But I got up real fast and I ran to another section to make it seem like I was circuit training. So like, I just started kind of like army crawling, and I'm just like pushing people and I'm kicking things, you know, I'm just picking up weights. And so I just grabbed the weight and like, I'm embarrassed. So I'm just kind of doing it like this, like I hope nobody saw me, right? But then there's this dude that's looking at me. So I'm like, okay, I gotta entice him, all right? Like, so I'm kind of like, let me start body rolling. So I'm just like, you know, just kind of like really just, you know. Then he started waving and I was just like, oh, okay. And I was like, are you looking at my legs? And he was like, yes, because you're bleeding. I just saw you bust your ass across the room. Like, ain't nobody looking at you. You a health hazard. Get out of here, please. Like, go clean that shit up. So what I thought was a look of attraction was one of concern. So I gotta get better. I'll tell you what is not flirting, and that is catcalling. This is the message, all right? It happened to me recently because I am adorable. And, you know, so I'm walking down the street, and this dude, he's just like, hey! He's like, where you going? And I was very frustrated because, again, adorable. And so I just turned around and I was like, home. I'm just going home. Then he just kind of looked me up and down and he was like, home? Okay, well, be safe. And I was like, what the like, who wrote that catcall? Are you M. Night Shyamalan? Like, that was a twist ending. Like, my titties were out. What are you doing? Like, did you just respect me? Like, what? That is not how this was supposed to end. No. No. But I always get people just saying things to me and talking to me any kind of way. So, all right, I had a show. And after the show, I was talking to a woman who is white, which is fine, all right? It's fine. So she comes up to me and then she was like, oh my gosh, she said, you did so good. And I was like, thank you. And then I was like, oh my God. I was like, your dress is so cute. And then she goes, thank you. Then she paused, and I don't know if she was like, oh, I'm talking to a black person, I gotta add some seasoning on this. And then she turned all the way back around and was like, thank you, girl, I bought this with my tax refund. Ha! 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 what are you, why? Why? Like, we were just talking normal. Like, what were you? And like, I know that she was trying to connect with me, but I was like, wow, I don't even do my taxes, you know? So like, what are you doing? Like, because I don't do that to white people. I mean, I wasn't talking to her going like, hey, how was your avocado, pumpkin, kale, whatever. Like, I didn't say, I just gave her, I just talked, and I left. That's what I did, so. I also, when I got out of my relationship, one of my friends, again, white person, again, fine, all right? Fine. She decided she wanted to introduce me to somebody, and she's just like, oh my God, Mia, I have met the perfect guy for you. And then I was like, tell me more. And she said he's either in his late 40s or his early 60s. I said, tell me less. So she shows me his picture. He is at least 75. And I am not, all right? And I was like, hey, my eyes are brown and have hope, all right? His eye color is cataracts. I was like, why did you try to set us up? I said, we don't look like we're in the same age range. And she goes, I gotta be honest with you, I'm not really good at telling black people's ages, which, no, it's fine. It's fine. It's due to like a combination of skin care and reparations. It's on Wikipedia, but like I saw it. I saw the article. I wrote it. But that's what happened. So I told her though, I said, you should have been able to look at him and look at me and know that only one of us had gone through the civil rights movement. Okay? And let me just say this. I respect the movement and everything that it's done for my life, but I'm not gonna date anybody who had to fight for my freedom. You can't win arguments against that dude. He's been through too much shit, all right? Like, I can't talk to him the way I would somebody my age. I can't walk in the house and be like, hey, what you been doing all day? You didn't wash these dishes? And he'll be like, bitch, did you get to vote? I'm just asking, huh? Like, nah, how was that nice integrated lunch you had earlier today? You got to sit at the counter, didn't you? You're welcome. He's like, I can't even pressure wash the house without a flashback, but you're gonna ask me about some dishes. Okay, all right. You're disrespectful. And I'll be like, I am so sorry, Mr. Calvin. You have to say Mr. is very important. It's the right thing to do. This is the real reason I wouldn't date too much older than me. Like, I don't want to get infected with old diseases like scurvy. I don't. At this point, I'm like, just give me like something cutting edge like chlamydia. You know, like I want something new and fresh. I do. Like, listen, okay. Like, I don't want chlamydia. Just in case one of you is like, I'll do it. Like, no, I do not want chlamydia. I just don't want a disease that's so old that I gotta go search in the forest for the antidote, all right? I don't want to get my prescription filled at the apothecary, all right? I just want to go to CVS like the rest of the hoes. That's it. Like, I'm not special. I'm not a special person. I am dating somebody else now. All right. Thank you. And it's been good. Like we were childhood friends, and then we had to find out stuff about each other. Like I drink and he doesn't. So he likes to judge me. I know. So last fall, like during football season, it was like 11:30 in the morning, and he was like, Mia, what the hell are you doing? It's not even noon. And I was like, it's game day, bitch. All right? Right. And he was like, that's fine, but you're watching Harry Potter. And I was like, oh. I was like, okay. I was like, you, Quidditch is a game, okay? Like, it's in the movie. It counts. Go Gryffindor, all right? That's fair. I'll tell you how we fell in love, and it usually makes people cry, so I want you to get yourselves together. So we fell in love by sexting, and thank you. And sexting, that's when you send sexy pictures of yourself to your parents by accident. So just be careful before you hit send. But like the first time I ever tried to send him a picture, like I didn't do a good job. Like my titties kept rolling off to the side, and I had to push them back in the frame. And if you don't frame them just right, they'll look like a baby's ass, all right? And then he's like, why are you sending me child pornography? Like, whose baby ass is this? I can't have this in my phone. Since I already don't have like a flirtatious personality and I don't have like the sultry thing going on, my pictures of him they're just too jolly. Like I always look like I'm going to Disney World. So like all my titty pics are like, and he'll be like, ooh, crop your face. I don't want that. But he is actually the first person to ever send me an inappropriate picture. And at first, I thought it was a bill from Verizon. I did. Because it was large and I was overdue. Huh? Right now. Yeah. Gonna get out of here, but I do want to tell you about my family before I leave. And my parents they're cool people, they're great people. They've been together for a long time. And like, who doesn't want that in their lives, right? Like, it's beautiful. It's 40-something years. My dad will still leave beautiful messages on my mom's voicemail. Like, he left one that said, I'm drunk. I don't know where I'm at. Come get me. So beautiful. And my mama was like, he didn't leave us no clues or nothing. I just gotta stay where he is. It's all girls at the house. So it's my mother, it's my sister, and me. So my dad has to be sensitive when he talks to us. So his favorite phrase next to I love you is daddy f***ed up, all right? Like, that's how he apologizes. My dad, he tried to fix the windshield wipers on my car with a hammer, all right? He walks in the house and he's like, well, I hope you don't need the wipers, because you ain't got no windshield, because daddy f***ed up. But I bought you some goggles. Have a safe trip. But he's super cool. He checks on me all the time now. Like, I'm traveling a lot. So one time he called me at 5 o'clock in the morning. He was like, hey! He was like, this is your daddy, James. And I was like, okay, I know. And he was like, so listen, do you drive a black 2011 Nissan Altima? And I was like, that's very specific, no, but why? He goes, don't worry about it. I have seen this Amber Alert. What? I was like, do you know how old I am? Like, do you know, like if I'm gone, I want to be gone. Like, I'm missing, all right? I want to be off the grid. But on one hand, I was like, this is so sweet. Like, my dad thinks that I am still capable of being kidnapped. Or he thinks I have abducted some kids and my dad is a damn snitch and he's not to be trusted. We're a close family, and I actually had my first drink with my dad when I was about 3. My mom came in and she found both of us passed out on the floor. She tries to wake my dad, he won't move. She tries to wake me, I won't move. She tries him again, he still won't move, but finally, I end up waking up. And my mom was like, oh my God, Mia, what happened? And out of my 3-year-old mouth, I was like, I'm drunk. I don't know where I'm at. Because daddy f***ed up. And so that's how I became a comedian. So thank you guys so much. Thank you.